So hi again to all. Let us now proceed to our second topic for this week. Let us talk about the theory of Ida Jean Orlando Pilliter. Her theory is known as the nursing process theory. So I have here a picture of her during her younger years and her older years. So the same pa rin naman ang kanyang face. Maganda pa rin. So she was born on August 12, 1926 and she died on November 28, 2007 at the age of 81. Orlando was internationally a known psychiatric health nurse, theorist, and a researcher who developed the deliberative nursing process theory. Her theory allows nurses to create an effective nursing care plan that can also be easily adopted when and if any complications arise with the patient. So, madali daw gamitin ang kanyang theory. So, her theory was developed based on the study conducted at the Yale University School of Nursing. So she integrates mental health concepts into a basic nursing curriculum. So she was an Irish American, married to Robert J. Pilliter, and they both live in Boston area. So about her educational background, she finished her Bachelor of Science degree in Public Health Nursing in 1951. And in 1954, she completed her Master of Arts in Mental Health Consultation. So like other authors, she was able to publish different books, and these are just example of her publication. In 1958, she published The Dynamic Nurse-Patient Relationship, which talks about the function, the process, and principles of professional nursing practice, which was further revised or edited in 1961. And in 1972, she published The Discipline and Teaching of Nursing Process, an Evaluative Study. So Orlando's deliberative nursing process theory, in this theory, she proposed that the patients have their own meanings and interpretations of the situations, and therefore, nurses must validate their inferences and analysis with the patient before drawing conclusions. Kasi baka magkaiba kayo ni patient. Ito yung inferences mo. Ito yung view mo about the patient's health. But the patient has his own meanings or view or ideas about her situation or his situation. So one important thing that the nurse do is to converse with the patient and let them know what the plan of care for the day is going to be. Ano yung ginawa mong nursing care plan for the patient for the day? Let's say for example, ngayon po kukuhanan po kayo ng ngayon po kailangan ko po kayong i-prepare, kailangan ko po kayong linisin or may kailangan pong i-shave or ano man yung mga pre-operative na kailangan mong gawin for the patient if the patient is for surgery for that day. So, kailangan sabihin mo sa kanya, ito yung mga plan of care. However, regardless how well thought out a nurse, how you think that your nursing care plan is for the patient is perfect. Sa isip mo, ito yung nursing care plan ko is perfect. This is very effective for the patient. As a nurse, you have to realize that there might be unexpected problems to the patient's recovery that may arise anytime. So you have to know that. With this, the job of the nurse is to know how to deal with those problems so that the patient can continue to get back and reclaim his or her well-being. So according to Ida nga, her theory is very effective. So dapat alam ni nurse kung ano yung gagawin niya para matituloy yung recovery ni patient despite of the problems. Hindi porket nagawa mo na tong nursing care plan, ito yung assessment ko, ito yung diagnosis ko, ito yung plan ko, ito yung intervention ko. hindi pwede yun na siya. Kaya nga, di ba, meron tayong plan A, plan B. So, dapat kung may arise man ng problem, you know how to deal with it as a nurse. And her theory has 5 major interrelated concepts. When you say interrelated, they are connected with each other. Connected sila para ma-reach mo yung goal towards recovery of the patient. Number 1 is the function of a professional nurse. So the function of the professional nurse is that it involves organizing principle or finding out and meeting the patient's needs. Ano ba yung mga interventions mo? Ano ba yung mga gagawin mo para ma-meet mo yung needs of the client? So paano mo ginawa? Paano malaman yung needs of your client? You can assess, okay, from your assessment. Diba? Yung nursing process, it has 5 steps. From the nursing assessment, you have to assess the patient's needs, kung ano yung situation, ano yung subjective and objective data, and then you have to formulate your diagnosis and then your plan, and then you do your intervention, which is actually your function. And then the next one is the presenting behavior of the patient. This is you have to realize, you have to check, is the patient or is the patient's problematic situations, or is there a problem with the patient? So you have to recognize that as a nurse. And then, is the presenting behavior, or ito bang presenting behavior niya, ito ba yung stimulus that cause an automatic internal response, okay, from the nurse, and in return cause a response from the patient. Okay, ito yung behavior niya. Ito yung pinapakita ni patient. So, as a nurse, magkaroon ka ng internal reaction na parang gagawin mo that might also affect your patient. And then, the immediate or internal response of the nurse. Ito yung response mo doon sa nakita mo behavior na pinapakita ni patient. So, ano ba yung behavior na yun? Nagtataray ba si patient? Knowing, you have to know that the patient is physically, psychologically, emotionally affected kasi may sakit na si patient. And then, pag itong immediate and internal response mo as a nurse, from there, nakakapag-formulate ka the nursing process discipline. So, kailangan, naka-base pa rin yan doon sa iyong nursing care plan, ang iyong mga reaction. And then, the last one is the improvement. So, improvement refers to the resolution of the patient's situation. So, ano yung ginawa mo? Ano yung action mo? Nagkaroon ba ng changes? Okay, doon sa iyong evaluation part na yan. Okay, and then, let us move on to the major concepts and definitions in the theory of Orlando. So, meron siyang concept na nurse's responsibility. So, from the word responsibility, of course, it refers to whatever the nurse can do in order to help the patient, okay, that may require for his needs to be met. So, the nurse's responsibility is to see that the patient's needs for help are met, either directly by her own activity or indirectly by calling in the help of others. Okay, so yung ginawa mo, ano ba yung by calling in the help of others? Kung hindi mo kayang gawin yun para ma-meet yung needs of the patient, meron naman tayong ka-team, meron kang physicians, merong other member of the healthcare team that you can ask for help to be able to meet the client's needs. And here is another concept, the concept of need. Okay, so it refers to the situationally defined as a requirement of the patient which, if supplied, relieves or diminishes his immediate distressor and improves his immediate sense of adequacy or well-being. So that's very self-explanatory. Lahat tayo may needs, especially lalo na yung patient na could be physically impaired, emotionally impaired. So, meron silang needs that you have to supply it as a nurse para ma-meet mo yung needs na yon or ma-relieve or ma-improve mo yung condition of your patient. The presenting behavior of the patient refers to any observable or non-verbal behavior. So, yung makikita mong behavior ni patient, sinasigawan ka ba niya? Or ayaw niyang kumain? Ayaw niyang magsalita? Ayaw niyang mag-cooperate doon sa care na binibigay mo? You have to recognize that. The immediate reactions refers to the, it includes actually both the nurse and the patient's individual perceptions, thoughts, and feelings. So, galing doon yung mga immediate reactions mo. Ano yung thoughts mo? Ano yung feelings? So, hindi lang ito ang reactions na to, not only for the nurse, both ito for the patient and the nurse. In the nurse reactions, usually the patient behavior stimulated a nurse reaction. Okay, but as a nurse, you have to know ano ba ang dapat mong reactions, ano ba ang positive mong reactions doon sa behavior ni patient. It marks the beginning of nursing process discipline. Okay, from the behavior of the client, ito yung behavior ni client na nakita mo as a nurse, so ito yung gagawin mo, ito yung reaction mong gagawin, ito yung pwede mong gawan ng nursing care plan. Okay, para ma-meet yung needs of the client. The nurse's action, actually, this is the time when the nurse acts and an action process transpires. This could be automatic or deliberative. So we will discuss each of these. We will differentiate automatic and deliberative in our next slides. So nursing process discipline includes the nurse communicating to the patient for his or her own immediate reaction, clearly identifying that the item expressed belongs to the nurse. It was called deliberative nursing process in Orlando's first book, and also called nursing process and process discipline. So when you say nursing process, of course, meron na itong series of steps para ma-address mo yung needs of the patient to be able to meet the client's needs. So it will undergo a process, a series of steps that I will discuss again later on in our next slides. Okay, so here, this is the diagram of the dynamic nurse-patient relationship. This diagram actually shows that the action process could be in secret or in open disclosure. So you can see here that the action process in person-to-person contact functioning in secret, the person's thoughts, perceptions, feelings of each individual are not directly available to the perception of the other individual through the observable action. So, yun yung functioning in secret. So, in this diagram also you can observe another action process which is called an action by open disclosure. The perception in this type of action, the perception, the thoughts, and the feelings of each individual are directly available to the perception of the other individual through the observable action. That's why here, magkakaroon ng dynamic nurse-patient relationship. So, magkaroon ng reaction ang nurse and the patient depending doon sa ano ang presenting behavior of the client. Okay. So, another concept here is improvement. So, when you say improvement, it means to grow better, to turn to profit, or to use to advantage. So, improvement is the resolution to the patient's situation. In the resolution, sabi dito, the nurse actions are not evaluated. Instead, the result of his or her actions are evaluated to determine whether his or her actions serves to help the patient to communicate his or her need to help or need for help and how it was met. So in each contact daw, the nurse repeats a process of learning how he or she can help the patient. The nurse's own individuality as well as of the patient requires growing through this each time the nurse is called upon to render service to those who need him or her. So, from the word improvement, karoon ng changes for better. So, gumaling ba si patient? Yan. The purpose of nursing is to supply the help of a patient that the patient requires. Okay, you have to supply the needs of the patient. Of course, in order to meet those needs for the patient's recovery. And here is the automatic nursing action, yung sinabi ko nga kanina. So, when you say automatic nursing actions decided upon for reasons other than the patient's immediate needs. So, ito yung automatic. Ito yung biglaang mong nagagawa. Sometimes, hindi mo na iniisip. So, it is very important na talagang ma-embed mo yan sa iyong katawan, yung proper way, yung correct actions para doon sa patient. Baka magkamali ka, baka mabigla ka, sinigawan ka ni patient, sinigawan mo rin si patient, which is a wrong action. Deliberative nursing action refers to those actions decided upon after asserting a need and then meeting his needs. So, para magawa mo yung deliberative action, you have to assess. You have to assess the client's needs. You have to formulate nursing diagnosis. You have to create your plan. And then, what will be your interventions? And later on, you have to evaluate if your actions is effective. Okay. And also, deliberative actions result from the correct identification of patient's needs. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa kanina. So, through your assessment, nakuha mo yung tama, nakita mo yung tama yung assessment mo, nakita mo kung ano yung needs ni patient, nakita mo yung symptoms ni patient, in pain si patient, nakita mo yung pain ni patient, kaya siya nagsusuplada, may pain si patient. Na-validate mo, na-check mo mabuti, na-check mo yung pain scale, na-check mo yung kanyang, para ma-validate mo na in pain talaga si patient. You check the blood pressure, napakataas ng blood pressure niya, tumataas ang heartbeat, which is a proof that the patient is really in pain. Oh, that's one way of validating the patient's needs. And then, kaya ganun ang behavior ni patient. So, deliberative action, pinag-aaralan mo, may steps. Unlike doon sa immediate action, na pwede doon sa immediate action, magkakaroon ka ng negative action doon. Okay, the nurse explores the meaning of the action with the patient and its relevance to meeting his needs. So, pwede mo itong i-discuss with your patient kung bakit ito yung action niya, ano ang kailangan niyang gawin, kailangan niyang mag-participate. Let's say, for example, the patient, meron siyang pain. Sabi nga natin, mataas ang blood pressure. Nung tinanong mo si patient to validate the pain, sabi mo kay patient, ma'am, sometimes, hindi mo na kailangan tanungin si patient. Makikita mo, umiiyak siya, sumisigaw siya. So, in pain siya. Or, pwede mong i-validate, ma'am, can you rate your pain? 0 as the lowest, 10 as the highest level of pain. Pag sinabi ni patient, 10! Ibig sabihin, in pain talaga si patient. So, ano yung independent action mo dito as a nurse? Bigyan mo ng pain reliever. Of course, that is not an independent nursing action. Medical yan. So, pain reliever requires prescription. So, anong pwede mong gawin as a nurse? Pwede mong turuan si patient dito sa deliberative nursing action. Ma'am, deep breathing po tayo. Inhale, exhale, or pwede kang maglagay ng music therapy. So, that can be your action. That can be your deliberative action to lessen the pain of your client. So, the nurse validates the action's effectiveness immediately after completing it. So, halimbawa, pinag-deep breathing mo siya or nag-play ka ng music therapy. After a few minutes, pwede mong tanungin, kumusta na po ang iyong pain level? Kung kanina ay 10, ma'am, can you rate it again? 0 as the lowest or no pain, 10 as the highest pain level. So, ngayon, magsasabi si patient. From there, you can evaluate. Kung sinabi niya ngayon 7 na lang, so your action was effective. The nurse is free of stimuli unrelated to the patient's need when she acts. So, that's very easy to understand. And let us now proceed to the meta paradigm of nursing. Okay, so nursing. according to Orlando, nursing is a distinct profession separate from other disciplines. So, hindi siya pwedeng it's a separate. Nursing, meron kang sariling actions. Hindi ka lang nakadepende sa doctors. Meron kang sariling actions, meron kang sariling interventions, kasi you have your own assessment, you have your own identification of diagnosis, you have your own plan. So, it's a professional nursing has distinct function and product. So, yung product mo is yung care mo, yung gumaling si patient. Like, for example, nga kanina, yung music therapy mo, yung deep breathing exercises na pinagawa mo sa patient na na-lessen yung pain. So, yun yung product mo, na-lessen yung pain ni patient. And there are basic elements of nursing process discipline that includes the following: the behavior of the patient, the action of the nurse, and the nursing actions. Kung ano yung dapat na mga actions na gawin mo for the behavior of the patient. So, nursing is an interaction of these elements with each other. Okay, interaction of these elements with each other that is called your nursing process. So, pag nakuha mo yung mga elements na yun, makakapag-formulate ka ng nursing process. So, nurse's reaction to each patient is unique, of course. Kasi, each patient has, meron silang distinction. Iba-iba ang patient natin, have different characteristics, different behavior. So, your reaction should be unique to each patient, should be individualized. Nurses should help relieve the physical or mental discomfort and should not add to the patient's distress. Alam mo na nga si patient, distress na, mataas ang pain scale, nagsusuplado, in pain, galing sa surgery, hindi pa nakadumi, nagugutom na. So, ano yung sinisigawan mo pa si patient, tinatarayan mo pa si patient, you are just adding burden to the patient. So, you have to know that you are there to give care to the client, to help the client recover. Okay? So, Orlando's concept of improvement is the patient's behavior as the intended outcome of nursing actions. So, yung behavior niya, yun yung pinaka-focus mo as a nurse. From there, you can create your intended outcome. Ano ba yung gusto mong mangyari at the end? Ano ba yung gusto mong evaluation at the end? Example na natin is paulit-ulit is yung pain. So, yung intended outcome mo is to lessen the pain at the end or to decrease the pain from 10 to 5 at least man lang. Okay? She is concerned with providing direct assistance to individuals in whatever setting for the purpose of avoiding, relieving, diminishing, or curing the person's sense of helplessness. So, another major concept under her theory is the person. So, according to her, she assumes that a person behave verbally or non-verbally. So, pwedeng yung behavior niya could be expressed verbally or non-verbal. Pwede niyang sabihin, ang sakit po, in pain po ako. Or pwede non-verbal, umiiyak si patient or nagtataray si patient. So, the patient's needs for help are unique, of course, again, because each individual is different from each other. So, we are unique. So, dapat yung needs din ni patient individualized. It should be unique as well. So, patients have an initial ability to communicate their needs for help. So, that's very, obvious, no? Unless the patient is psychologically impaired or unless the patient is comatose, diba? Or if the patient is a child or mentally retarded, of course, she is not able to communicate her needs. Okay? When the patients cannot meet their own needs, they become distressed. Of course, even you, diba? Even your own self. Diba? Even you as a student, if you are not able to pass your exams or your quizzes, you will be distressed because your need is to pass the examination. Same with your patient. Okay? So, yung patient, meron siyang need. meron siyang need to recover. Ano ba yung needs niya? And para makarecover siya. Kahit yung daily, kahit yung daily activities of daily living lang, by simply eating on her own, hindi niya magawa. So, that's very distressing. Diba? Hindi mo magawang kumain mag-isa, kailangan mo ng assistant. Diba? Or, you cannot go to the CR alone, you cannot walk alone. So, that's very distressing. Okay. The patient's behaviors are meaningful, of course. Yung behavior of the patient could be could be a subjective or an objective data, or merong something na kailangan mong tingnan kasi it is very important for the recovery of the patient. Kailangan i-address mo yung kanyang behavior para mapabilis ang recovery of your patients. The patients are able and willing to communicate verbally and non-verbally. So on health, Orlando does not define health, but she assumes that freedom from mental or physical discomfort and feelings of adequacy and well-being contribute to health. Repeated experiences of having been helped undoubtedly cultivate over periods of time in greater degrees of improvement. So mas healthy daw kapag walang mental problem or physical problem. And on environment, Orlando does not define environment again, but she assumes that a nursing situations occurs when there is a nurse-patient contact and that both nurse and patient perceive, think, feel, and act in the immediate situation. So, yun yung environment sa kanya. So, there are some assumptions of her theory. So, ito, patients or when patients are unable to cope with their needs on their own, they become distressed by feelings of helplessness. So, na-mention na rin ito in the previous slides. In its professional character, nursing adds to the distress of the patient. Possible ba yun? Sometimes. Okay. Kasi sometimes ito yung gusto mong gawin talaga for the patient, tas the patient will not follow. Sometimes talagang nagkakaroon ng misunderstanding. Pwede kang mag-add doon sa stress ni patient. That's why it's very important that you have to know how to deal with it. Patients are unique and individual in how they respond. And nursing offers mothering and nursing analogous to an adult who mothers and nurtures a child. So, para kang isang nanay. Okay. The practice of nursing deals with people, environment, and health. The patients need help communicating their needs. They are uncomfortable and ambivalent about their dependency needs. So people are able to be secretive or explicit about their needs, perception, thoughts, and feelings. So sometimes, kahit ito yung needs nila, ayaw kasi ni patient na makadisturb or maging burden. Kaya, naging secretive sila. Or pwede rin demanding naman yung patient. Very demanding si patient na gusto maya-maya alagaan mo. Sometimes, it's also a burden to the nurse and very, exhausting to the nurse as well. So the nurse-patient situation is dynamic. Actions and reactions are influenced by both the nurse and the patient. People attach meanings to situations and actions that aren't apparent to each other. So sometimes, yung mga meanings sa situations, yung mga actions, sometimes mali yung tingin mo, mali yung tingin ng nurse doon sa action. So, that's why nga, kailangan i-validate mo yun with the patient. So, patients enter into nursing care through medicine. So, the patient is enabled to state the nature and meaning of his or her distress without the help of the nurse. It is very important that you as a nurse, you have to help the client. You have to assess and assist the client. Or without him or her first having established a helpful relationship with the patient. So the nurse and patient relationship is very important here. Kasi nga sabi nila kung ano yung nurse nurse and patient relationship or actions could influence or could affect the effect or could affect the recovery of the patient. Okay. Any observation shared and observed with the patient is immediately helpful in ascertaining and meeting his or her need or finding out that he or she is not in need at that time. So nurses are concerned with the needs the patient is unable to meet on his or her own. So yun yung mga assumptions. There are 5 stages of deliberative nursing process. So as I've mentioned, ng paulit-ulit in all of my lectures, meron talagang 5 steps ang nursing process. The assessment, the diagnosis, the planning, intervention, and the evaluation. So here, in the theory of Orlando, yung assessment refers in the assessment, the nurse completes a holistic assessment of the patient's needs. When you say holistic, from head to toe, it involves physical, psychological, social, kung ano pa yung mga kailangan. So, pwede na rin isama yung cultural according to Linenger, di ba? So, nurses uses a nursing framework to collect both subjective and objective data about the patient. When you say subjective, ito yung usual na sinasabi ni patient. It is based on opinions and feelings. While objective data, ito yung nakikita mo. Ito yung not based on feelings or opinions. So, on diagnosis, the nurses uses clinical judgment about health problems. So, the nurse should have a clinical eye. So, dapat merong magaling din ang yung clinical judgment. Bakit ganito si patient? Bakit in-base siya? Or bakit ayaw kumain ni patient? Okay. Diagnosis can be confirmed through links to defining characteristics, related factors, and risk factors found in the patient's assessment. So here, hindi muna ako nagbibigay sa inyo ng mga sample diagnosis, but later on in your fundamentals, marami ng examples, and itong nursing process na to ay, itong steps na to ay forever na to sa inyo. From now until forever, hanggat naging nurse kayo, ito yung steps na, ito yung pinaka-steps na ifa-follow nyo. And your next step or next stage is the planning. So in this stage, the nurse addresses each of the problem identified in the diagnosis. Okay. Yung kanina nga, ang ating assessment, may pain si patient. Paano mo nakita yung pain? Umiiyak si patient. Nag-assess ka ng pain scale, sabi ni patient, 10 ang kanyang pain. Ang kanyang level of pain. Okay. And then, nag-diagnose ka. Pain related to, ano ba yung factors? Because of, or pain related to, or caused by surgical incision. Okay, meron pala siyang post-surgical incision. Okay. So, yun yung diagnosis mo. Then, ngayon, magpa-plan ka na. Each problem is given a specific goal or outcome, and each goal or outcome is given nursing interventions to help achieve the goal. And your plan or your goal should be independent. Okay? Okay. Could be, pwede rin interdependent. Pwede rin, or dependent doon sa, pwede rin yun. Naka-base ka doon sa, pwede kang mag-ask ng help from the physician, or you can relay the problem, or you can relay your assessment to the doctor. Pwede mo sabihin kay doctor, Doctor, kahit ano na pong ginawa ko kay patient, di pa rin siya umiyak. Talaga pong mataas ang kanyang pain scale. So the doctor will order pain medication. That's the time you carry out the order. So it could be part of your implementation. The nurse begins using the nursing care plan. So, in implementation, implement mo na ngayon. So, yung independent mo doon, independent action mo doon sa pain natin is to help or to instruct the patient to do deep breathing exercises or to play a music therapy yung relaxing music para ma-lessen ang pain. Kasi sometimes yung pain, hindi naman siya, hindi lang kasi physically, dahil because of the physical aspect. Sometimes yung pain is due to emotional or it could be psychological. So kapag naano mo rin yun through music, pwede rin ma-lessen yung pain. Through exercise, pwede rin ma-lessen yung pain. And then your dependent action is you can ask help from the physician, or you can give the pain medication as ordered by the doctor. And your last step is the evaluation. So the nurse looks at the progress of the patient towards the goal set in the nursing care plan. So, ano na yung pain scale niya? Di ba kanina 10? So, you have to ask the client ngayon that after your intervention, ano na ang kanyang pain level? So, sana nasa 3 or 5 na lang. So, it means that your action was effective. So, changes, sorry for the typographical error. So, changes can be made to the nursing care plan based on how well or poorly the patient is progressing towards the goal. So, not all the time, hindi naman always successful tayo in our plans. Pwede rin sa evaluation could be effective, your nursing action could be effective, or could be not effective. Then you have to go back again. You have to start again from the beginning. You have to start again from your assessment. You have to redo your nursing care plan. And of course, and this time, you have to be creative. You have to be wise enough to know, or you have to have your clinical judgment, clinical eye, para maging effective naman ang iyong care. So, that actually ends my presentation, and these are my references. So, meron lang akong isushowing video here, just a few minutes lang. Just a summary of your of this theory.
In 1926, nursing diploma from Medical College, New York, Bachelor of Science in Public Health from St. John's University, New York, Master of Arts in Mental Health Nursing from Columbia University, New York, Associate Professor at Yale School of Nursing, St. John's University, New York, Master of Arts in Mental Health Nursing from Columbia University. In 1926, nursing diploma from Medical College, New York, Bachelor of Science in Public Health Nursing from St. John's University, New York, Master of Arts in Mental Health Nursing from Columbia University, New York, Associate Professor at Yale School of Nursing, where she was Director of the Graduate Program in Mental Health Psychiatric Nursing. Indo's theory was developed in late 1950s from observations she recorded between a nurse and patient. Despite her efforts, she was only able to categorize the records as good or bad nursing. From these observations, she formulated the deliberative nursing process. Investigator of the National Institute of Mental Health, New York. In 1961, she wrote her first book about the theory of the dynamic nurse-patient relationship. She furthered the development of her theory when at McLean Hospital in Belmont, Master of Arts as a director of RSA. In 1972, she wrote her second book titled The Discipline and Teaching of Nursing Processes. Orlando held various positions in the Boston area, was a board member of Harvard Community Health Plan, and served as both a national and international consultant.
Major assumptions. Nursing deals with people, environment, and health. Patients need help in communicating their needs. They are uncomfortable, ambivalent about dependency needs. Patients are unique and individual in their responses. In some cases, the patient cannot state the nature and meaning of their distress. without the nurse's help. First, the nurse must establish a helpful relationship with the patient. Nurses are concerned with the needs that patients cannot meet on their own.
Nursing process: assess, diagnose, plan, implement, evaluate. Assess: gather information about the patient's condition. Diagnose: identify the patient's problems. Plan: set goals of care and desired outcomes and identify appropriate nursing actions. Implement: perform the nursing action identified in planning. Evaluate: determine if goals and expected outcomes are achieved.
Patient encounter: patient's verbal and nonverbal language, sense of helplessness. Nurse's response: exploration of patient's behavior. Nurse's action: deliberative approach, evidence-based, and patient's reaction: need for help resolved.
Created using Powtoon.
Okay, so I hope you learned something from this presentation, and of course you have to remember all the theories that we have discussed in the previous topic to be able to apply it in your practice later on. And to end this presentation, let me remind you by this quote: to do what the nurses else will do, a way that nobody else can do, in spite of all we go through. That is to be a nurse. So, hopefully to see you someday na isa na kayo sa mga nurse or nurses natin. So, God bless everyone.